Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, Kittitas health officials fight a measles outbreak linked to Valley View Elementary School. The exposure window parents need to know to prevent the spread. Also ahead, a heated debate and a divided vote for the Kennewick School Board as parents speak out about the district's new flag restrictions in place. Plus, Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue faces another leadership crisis, the department's ongoing turnover struggle. And Stacy is checking in with your First Alert forecast.
That's right. Record-breaking rain yesterday to strong gusty winds today. What you can expect for the weekend coming up. Apple Valley News Now in prime time starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us after the NFL Draft. I'm Austin Reed. Well, first up tonight, the Kennewick School District Board has approved a brand new policy limiting what flags can be displayed in classrooms. From parents to the school board, the feelings are split.
Proposed we adopt policy 2333.
A divided vote and a heated debate.
Our kids have got to be learning because we are falling behind.
The Kennewick School Board voting 3-2 on Wednesday night to restrict how flags can be displayed inside classrooms.
Number one is to update our current flag policy to match the U.S. code.
Kennewick School Board President Gabe Galbraith says he voted to update the district's flag policy to reinforce the prominence of the American flag across schools, a move he highlighted on social media in honor of America's 250th birthday.
250 years.
Happy birthday, America.
It all happens in 2026.
Under the new policy, political flags, including those tied to movements or causes, can't be permanently displayed. That includes things like pride flags, Black Lives Matter flags,
All flags matter! Black Lives Matter!
or campaign-related symbols. Teachers can still use them temporarily, but only as part of a lesson. Supporters like School Board Vice President Micah Valentine, who ran on the issue during COVID years, says the goal is simple: keep classrooms focused on learning.
We want our kids to love our country, so that was kind of one element of it. And the final thing was kind of to remove distractions, remove political flags, remove the political statements and that kind of stuff. I mean, kids just need to show up to math class and learn math, or show up to reading and learn reading.
But critics argue the policy sends the wrong message. Some say it targets certain groups and limits expression.
I believe in the freedom of speech, and I believe that this policy will limit freedom of speech.
Let's also remember that this all began with a pride flag in a high school drama classroom. Any attempts to micromanage flags in the classroom began and no doubt continue to be a thinly veiled anti-LGBTQ agenda.
Like Black Lives Matter flags. Some of these outlawed flags represent identity and belonging.
Some parents applaud the new policy.
Thank you for standing up on this policy with flags. And patriotism, when I look it up, it says love and devotion to one's country, love of country, devotion to welfare. It's just what we need to be putting first. We put the American flag first. And they keep bringing up the LGBTQ flag and how it's political, but realistically, it's a religion. And you can't have a Bible in school.
Others on the board called the move political theater, questioning why it's needed at all.
This is political theater, the first order. I just can't stand that we're doing this again. It's a waste of time, and I really hate that we're even having this conversation.
That's a big burden on the teachers, the principals.
If it's a MAGA flag, it's exclusive. If it's an LGBTQ flag, it's exclusive.
The policy takes effect immediately, with district leaders now deciding how it will be enforced.
What would you say to people that are against this? Any parents or students that don't agree?
To me, I think that a neutral classroom that doesn't have a political statement one way or the other, I think that's the best learning environment for a kid to walk into.
A A similar flag policy was considered about 3 years ago, but it ultimately failed. Implementation will be up to district administrators, meaning exactly how this looks in classrooms could vary from school to school. Before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk weather. First Alert's Stacy Lee live in our weather center, and oh my goodness, what a shot.
Sometimes these primetime shows are awesome because look at the beautiful sunset behind me. Legends Casino, Skycam, Columbia Point, and Richland. You know, that's free, guys. Get outside. Snap pictures of that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So we've had a windy day today after some record-breaking rain. We'll get to that in a sec. 59 degrees. The winds are starting to die down, at least here in the Tri-Cities. We still have a high wind advisory for the Kittitas Valley that expires at 9 o'clock. We're seeing gusts in Ellensburg right now at 40 miles an hour. Been pretty windy in Yakima, and again the winds are starting to slowly die down. Our temperatures on the cool side, mostly in the 50s, but Walla Walla already down to 47 degrees. Check out these rainfall totals in the last 48 hours. Impressive. Again, nearly 2 inches of rain fell in Walla Walla, almost an inch in Pendleton, over an inch in Hermiston, and this is in 2 days. But yesterday alone, we broke records from set back in the 1930s in some cases in Pendleton, Yakima, Walla Walla, Tri-Cities and Ellensburg tied at a ½ an inch yesterday alone, and Hermiston at over a ½ an inch. So very impressive. Going forward, though, we're drying out. Now, the good news is we need that rain, and we are above average for our rainfall so far through most of our cities. And they say April showers bring May flowers. So we'll leave you with a reason to smile with a flower on your screen, thanks to our friend Tammy Prescott. QR code, that's how you get your photo on TV. Keep sending those in. Austin?
Richland police are investigating after a student was hit by a school bus this morning. It happened around 8:45 near Van Giesen and Jadwin. Officers say a Rivers Edge High School student was walking to school when the bus hit the student's arm. The driver stopped briefly, then left the scene. Police later contacted the student and their parent. No injuries were reported. The investigation is ongoing. Drivers are being reminded to stay alert in school zones. A fatal hit-and-run case is one step closer to being solved after Washington State Patrol says it has identified the driver who fled the scene. Police found the body of 31-year-old Jeffrey Bushman north of Wapato on State Route 97 last October. Troopers believe that a pickup truck driver struck him before taking off and calling authorities. WSP now says that a 33-year-old Yakima man, Charles Jones, is the driver behind the crash. At this time, charges are pending, and it is unknown if drugs or alcohol played a role in the crash. Kittitas County health officials are responding to a measles outbreak linked to a local elementary school. The Kittitas County Public Health Department says 3 confirmed measles cases have put the county in outbreak status. Officials are working with Valley View Elementary School in Ellensburg, where potential exposures occurred between April 8th and April 15th. Health leaders are urging families to monitor for symptoms and follow guidance to help prevent further spread. Staying in Kittitas County, where Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue is once again searching for a new chief after another leadership change. Interim Chief Roy Palmer has resigned after just a few months on the job, with his departure taking effect in mid-May. Palmer took over earlier this year following the firing of the previous chief, making this the second leadership shakeup in less than a year. He says he stepped down after determining that he wasn't the right fit for the organization, despite describing his working relationship with commissioners as solid. The Downtown Association of Yakima is working to keep the city's core vibrant through community projects and events. The nonprofit, focused on revitalization and economic development, is leading efforts to support local businesses and keep downtown active. Its annual flower program adds hanging baskets and planters throughout the area with help from volunteers and local partners. Leaders say those details create a welcoming feel, while events like the farmers market and seasonal promotions draw people downtown and boost local shops.
And of course, we have Downtown Summer Nights coming up, which will be the third or the second and fourth Thursday of every month this year.
Organizers say events like Downtown Summer Nights, along with continued community involvement, are key to keeping downtown Yakima active and growing year-round. Our news in prime time is just getting started. Coming up next, an urgent safety reminder for Grandview families, the prohibited items that could get students suspended or expelled. And live pictures outside from our Skycam network. There is a full screen shot of our Legends Skycam in Richland. Beautiful conditions out there right now. How will it be this weekend, though? Stacy Lee with your full First Alert weather forecast when we come on back.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Remember 1981? Car payments were $200, maybe $300 a month? Yeah, we missed that. During our 45th anniversary, we're not bringing back the 17% interest rates or the hairstyles, but we are bringing back something better. Payments that actually make sense. Drive home a new Honda with modern tech, safety, and reliability with real offers that work today. Enter to win $4,500 for you and $4,500 for a local nonprofit. Stop by any McCurley location to enter. No purchase necessary. McCurley Honda, your way home.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Oh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
This April, something big is about to bloom. It's Pedals and Payouts at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Every weekend, the money tree blooms with over $4,000 in cash and free play. And the amount increases until it's won. Then, on Saturday, April 25th, 4 grand prize finalists will try to grow their riches over $10,000 in cash and prizes. Spring is paying off with Pedals and Payouts, only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
In Tri-Cities Real Estate, one group stands above the rest. One group consistently ranks in the top 20% of the region's real estate agents. One group puts a full team of professionals backing your every move to get the best deal at every step. And one group with an award-winning team to give you more insights and help you make more educated decisions. So if you're ready to make your next move with certainty, there's really only one group for you.
Good morning, Northwest, number 1 in the morning. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
You're watching the news in prime time. After several incidents involving realistic-looking water guns, the Grandview School District is reminding families that replica weapons are not allowed on campus. Officials say some water guns look like they are real firearms and can be mistaken for the real thing, creating safety concerns. Tonight, the district warns students who bring replica weapons to school could face serious discipline, including suspension or expulsion. Parents are encouraged to talk with their kids to keep schools safe for everyone. The Prescott School District is working through a major financial crisis that has put its future at risk. New tonight, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with district leaders about how fundraising efforts are helping keep the district open.
The Prescott School District, a small rural district in Walla Walla County with about 220 students, serves families across the Prescott area, including surrounding farms, orchards, and nearby communities. However, the district has faced ongoing financial challenges and has been under what's known as binding conditions, meaning it has struggled to produce a balanced budget to the state. But when Superintendent Jeff Fordish took over the district this past fall, he says the situation turned out to be far more serious than expected.
When I took over, I expected, or I believed we were going to be about $600,000 in debt that we were going to have a plan for. And we thought we were going to be able to do that through some small staffing cuts and some property sales, and thought things were going to work out and we were going to move on our way. Turned out that after I did take over and I got more information that we were about approximately $1.8 million in debt, and this district works on about a $6 million budget.
Fordish says despite those financial challenges, the district has been working closely with the state's Office of Financial Oversight and the local community to develop a plan to raise funds and stabilize its finances.
And what the state told me we had to do is they gave me 3 parameters. They told me we had to sell properties, which we did. We sold what is known as the Teacher's Cottage in Prescott, where the superintendent actually used to live, and now, of course, no longer lives. We sold that to the city of Prescott. It's now Prescott City Hall, which was a big help in this. We also have done lots of community fundraising. So between the property sale and the community fundraising, we're somewhere in $650,000 raised.
School district officials tell me that Prescott Schools was extremely close to shutting its doors for good at the beginning of this month. However, that all changed with some last-minute funding allocation by the state legislature.
Also, we're asked to talk to our legislator, Perry Dozier, to get help, and through his help in the state, we'll be receiving $600,000 money that was given from the state to a school district called Marysville in the Seattle area that was left over when they were in financial conditions.
While the district still has a long way to go, Fordish says there is now a path forward as they continue working to pay down the remaining debt.
We're in the neighborhood of $700,000 still in debt. We do have payment plans for all of those things, thanks to the help of our vendors, thanks to the help of OSPI, and we do have plans that we will be able to pay that off, and then we will be debt-free 1 year from right now.
The Prescott School District says it's continuing to work towards becoming debt-free while supporting its students and staff. In Prescott, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, the district also says continued community support will be very, very key as they work to fully recover financially.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we start with a live look outside. Not the best view, but I wanted to show you the shaky camera because it's been a windy night so far. There's a wind advisory that's set to expire at 9 o'clock in the Kittitas Valley, but you know what? It's been windy in Yakima as well. Let's take a look at those gusts right now. 40-mile-an-hour gusts continue to blow in Ellensburg, Yakima 23, windy in Sunnyside. 30-mile-an-hour gusts right now in Tri-City. So overall, very blustery this evening, but the winds should start to decrease. And again, we're going to see the winds start to kind of die down a little bit, hopefully sooner than later for Ellensburg. It's been windy all day long. Satellite and radar. Again, we said there was a slight chance of a stray shower, and you kind of see that moving through, but haven't seen anything land locally. Now, our futurecast is showing a little bit of rain and possibly some snow again up in those upper elevations. But tomorrow, clear skies as you start your day, moving through your Friday, looking gorgeous. We will start to see a few clouds moving in to the Yakima Valley Friday night. Then we get into Saturday, a few clouds up in the Blue Mountains, and then a couple little pockets of precipitation moving through the area. The rest of us stay dry, but there is a cold front moving in, and you're certainly going to start to feel that tonight. Those temperatures are dropping down in the 30s, a little below average for this time of year. Looks like everybody's staying above the freezing zone in the lower elevations tonight. However, that's going to change tomorrow night into Saturday because this upper level low will continue to sag its way down south all the way as far south as Denver. So cooler temperatures for Friday, but you'll see a steady rise as our temperatures finally on Tuesday, at least in the Tri-Cities, will get closer to our average of 70 degrees. So we're getting there, and then we'll be above average as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Zone by zone tomorrow, Kittitas Valley 50s, again cool. Winds from the north at 20 miles an hour. North-northeast winds at 25 miles an hour in the Yakima Valley, with temperatures staying in the low 60s there. Move into the Columbia Basin, and we're going to have kind of mixed temperatures here, 50s and 60s. And again, another breezy day with wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour. And for the foothills of the Blues, staying in the 50s, so cool, about 10 or 15 degrees below the average for this time of year. We also have potential for freezing overnight lows Friday night into Saturday morning for some of our areas around the region. Let's take a look at the 7-day planner. By the way, plant a tree. Tomorrow is National Arbor Day. 57 for the high. There's those chilly overnight lows we're talking about. Temperatures stay pretty consistent in the 60s with close to 70 degrees by the middle of the week. In Yakima, we're going to see those cool temperatures slightly above freezing, but pretty close on Friday night in Yakima. Temperatures back to 70 by Tuesday. Tri-Cities looking great. It is going to be breezy for your Saturday, and we're showing a slight chance of maybe a stray shower, about 10% chance on Monday, with those 70-degree temperatures returning by Tuesday and those mid-70s by the end of the week. Hermiston also looking at some breezy winds. Monday could be a little bit of a transition, little system moving through, but 74 by Thursday in Hermiston and in Walla Walla. Breezy winds there, and again, we're still seeing that like slight chance of rain popping up Monday, Tuesday. Temperatures back in the 70s there middle of next week. So, you know, looking pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
But can you believe those rainfall totals? That was a lot.
I know.
That was, I mean, and someone was visiting us from Texas yesterday, and I go, this is our big storm.
Yeah.
Kind of giggled, but, you know.
Right.
But for us, that was a lot of rain.
It was a big deal. All right, coming up next, sparks, they be a-flying in Los Angeles. Shocking video captures this moment. An aircraft hit power lines. That's next.
Looking for high quality and low prices? Then Furniture Row's Super 7-Day Sale is for you. That's 7 days to shop and save with great deals store-wide, like the Conway reclining sofa for only $11 a month, the Sadie dining group now just $13 a month, and the Mountain View bed for only $17 a month. And no bedroom is complete without a mattress. Get a Colorado Queen starting at only $5 a month. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But don't wait, the Super 7-Day Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and going that extra mile to make our communities better, please let us know. Click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Are you suffering with foot pain? April is Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month, and Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is board certified and now accepting new patients. Dr. Clifford's services include arthroscopic ankle surgery, foot and ankle fractures, heel pain, diabetic foot care, and more. To schedule an appointment or learn more about podiatry services at Prosser Orthopedic Center, call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Imagine handing a local family the keys to a safe, affordable home. It all starts with land. At Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity, land is the most costly barrier to building affordable homes. Thanks to an anonymous donor and a local developer partnership, every donation is matched. We need to raise $370,000 to secure 3 buildable lots for future Habitat homes. Support thriving neighborhoods for generations. Donate today, and your donation will be doubled to make an even greater impact.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Time to check this out. Shocking video shows the moment a small plane collided with a high voltage pole before crashing into a Los Angeles area parking lot. Here's the video. It shows a flash of sparks as the plane snaps the high tension power pole debris, and more sparks fly as the plane crashes down on the ground. Officials say the pilot, a 20-year-old man, was the only one on board and was found outside the plane, but okay. He was taken to a hospital. A local airport said the plane was rented by the pilot, but the cause of the crash currently unknown. Moving to West Palm Beach, Florida, where police officers sometimes have to go above and beyond the call of duty. That's what happened recently when they had to deal with an angry alligator. The police department shared the video on social media. It shows an officer grab the gator by the snout with just his hands. Another officer eventually steps in to help him secure the snout. The department says well-rounded policing means being ready for anything, even when it has scales and a serious attitude. You just have to prepare for those kind of things in Florida. Still ahead in our next half hour, Washington State Patrol makes an extreme DUI arrest in Moses Lake. Why officials hope this raises public awareness. We'll have that story, and our Jake Gable has a special report, so stay with us.
Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert, only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spent so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Get ready for a night of big laughs at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Comedy powerhouse Carlos Mencia brings his Liberated Tour on May 9th.
In real life, I don't hang out with people anymore because everybody's too narcissistic.
This must-see comedy show finds the hilarious irony in the day-to-day. Experience this unfiltered show for one night only. See one of comedy's most fearless performers live and uncensored. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Carlos Mencia, only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Gather the family and come on down to the 63rd Annual Parade of Gems, April 24th through the 26th in the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. Our theme this year is Crafted in Stone, featuring sunstone carvings. See demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. Dozens of vendors will be offering rock and mineral specimens from around the Northwest. There will be games, door prizes, plus amazing jewelry. Doors open at 10 a.m. for the 63rd Annual Parade of Gems, April 24th through the 26th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma is a Kelley Blue Book KBB.com Best Buy. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Prosser Memorial Health, expert digestive care starts close to home. Certified physician assistant Becca Reinhardt is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center, providing compassionate care for a wide range of digestive conditions, from acid reflux and irritable bowel syndrome to liver and pancreatic disorders. To schedule an appointment, call 509-786-5599 or learn more about digestive health services at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Hi all, Apple Valley News Now with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation announces the 2026 Tri-Cities Great Strides, Saturday, May 30th.
Make plans now to join us at Richland's Howard Amon Park for this community walk to support the fight against cystic fibrosis and to help raise awareness for those with this terrible disease.
Together, we can make CF stand for Cure Found. Click on events at applevalleynewsnow.com for more information and to register. And we'll see you at the walk. Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, a controversial proposal to limit girls' sports to biological females fails to pass. Our Jake Gable with what the vote means for student athletes across Washington. Plus, Franklin County maps out its future with a new comprehensive plan, the public feedback opportunity happening now. Also ahead, the Yakima City Council reverses a park decision. The funding now allocated to reopening public facilities. Your news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Well, thanks for staying with us after tonight's NFL Draft. I'm Austin Reed. We're going to begin with First Alert Weather. Our very own Stacy Lee live in the Weather Center. And the sun has pretty much set, but it's still a nice night out there.
It is nice. It's been windy, however, and we're continuing to see those breezy and gusty winds. Live look out in Pasco right now, 59 degrees, humidity 51%. The winds are starting to calm down in the Tri-Cities right now. Our sunset just passed up at 7:55. Now, we're still looking at gusty winds right now in Ellensburg. There's a wind advisory in the Kittitas Valley. It's set to expire here at 9 o'clock. So, yeah, we've been dealing with those gusty to breezy winds. Still pretty windy in Walla Walla this evening. Tomorrow, we're going to have more gusty winds, but not quite as intense as today. Temperatures around the area, mostly in the 50s, but we're already cooling down into the 40s, places like Walla Walla and Dayton. We had record rainfall yesterday, broke records in Pendleton, Yakima, Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, and Ellensburg. Both had a half an inch of rain yesterday, both breaking records. Some set back as far as the 1930s, so it was a wet one out there. But now the forecast turns mostly dry as we head into this weekend. For tomorrow, look for temperatures a little bit cool in the morning and your daytime highs well below our average, anywhere from 5 to 10 or 15 degrees below. Precip chances 0, and there's those breezy and gusty winds, but looking much better than they did today. So breezy winds, stray shower possible, and maybe in the foothills tonight. Chilly overnight lows, mild sunny weekend ahead, and then we're going to see temperatures back in the 70s by next week. I'll break that all down for you coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, get a designated driver. It is the message from Washington State Patrol after a routine arrest in Moses Lake had a shocking outcome. One trooper recently arrested a driver suspected of a DUI. This happened Tuesday night, and the preliminary breath test registered a .425, meaning they were over 5 times the legal limit while operating a motor vehicle. Troopers say no one was hurt, and they hope this situation raises awareness. They encourage anyone driving erratically to call them, adding 50% of their DUI arrests stem from those calls. A 22-year-old Prosser man in police custody after being arrested by the Benton County Sheriff's Office on 3 counts related to child sex abuse, including rape of a child. The Sheriff's Office says it began investigating the man earlier this month. Following that investigation, police arrested the man at a Prosser home. Tonight, the Benton County Sheriff's Office says it is still investigating the case. The city of Yakima is now reopening its park bathrooms for the rest of the year, undoing budget cuts that would have kept them closed. The Yakima City Council voted unanimously to spend $140,000 to reopen the bathrooms, with the money coming from one-time funds. The council also discussed funding the Washington Fruit Community Center and Franklin Pool throughout the year, but both topics will be discussed at a later time.
We've got these restrooms in the parks that we spent millions of dollars building. It's crazy not to use them, and so I think let's use them, and we'll figure out the money as we go forward.
With the bathrooms now reopening, the city is left with about $360,000 in reserve funds that it could spend on the fruit center and pool. Franklin County leaders want your input as they plan for the future. The county is working on updating its comprehensive plan, a long-term roadmap that helps guide growth and development over the next 20 years through 2046. Leaders say the plan lays out priorities for things like housing, transportation, economic growth, and public services. It also helps decide where homes, businesses, and industrial areas should go across the county. One of the biggest goals right now is finding the right balance, making sure there's enough room for both new housing and business development as the county continues to grow.
You know, we have our zoning regulations, right? Do we have enough property zoned for small businesses or even large businesses to come in, or industry to come in? Do we have enough property zoned properly for housing?
Community members can share their input through open houses and an online survey as the plan continues to take shape through 2026. Now to a special report. A proposed amendment that would limit participation in girls' sports to only biological females failed to pass in a vote by the WIAA. New tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable breaks down the ongoing debate of the polarizing topic.
Monday, April 20th, the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association voted against an advisory amendment that would limit girls' sports to only biological females. Currently, the proposal would violate Washington state law if passed. Back in January, political organization Let's Go Washington submitted more than 400,000 signatures that officially placed the ban of transgender athletes in girls' sports on the November ballot.
I think it's unfair and it's unsafe, and these are spaces that were created for women in the first place. So for boys to start coming in, it's just unfair, and we need to protect what was created for women.
While the WIAA vote and signature turn-in events have happened in recent months, this has been a highly debated topic decades in the making.
The conversation was happening almost 20 years ago about things that we'll be talking about tomorrow.
In November, I spoke with Aiden Key, a transgender activist who helped the WIAA create the nation's first inclusion policy for transgender students K through 12 participating in sports.
18 plus years of implementation. It took 18 years for a transgender athlete to actually take a first place in a track meet. We're not hearing about the ones who don't take the first place. We're not hearing about the ones who don't even make the team. We're only hearing about a successful win by an athlete who happens to be transgender.
Washington State Superintendent Chris Reichdahl has stated they are only aware of 10 transgender athletes in the state. But Let's Go Washington says that is not the case.
But they have acknowledged to us a number of times and through email communication that they don't have any metric to keep track of how many transgender students participate, and they have no requirement to keep track.
Spokesperson Hallie Herzberg says that any number higher than 0 transgender athletes in girls' sports is too many.
If it is just 10 biological males, that's 10 biological males that are taking the places of girls. And we think that even one boy taking the spot of a girl in a sport that she's guaranteed to be allowed to compete in at a fair playing field, we think that that's too much.
Back in October of 2025, the Kennewick School Board publicly supported the amendment that the WIAA recently voted against. For Kennewick School Board President Gabe Galbraith, his concerns are safety for the girls in the locker room and on the field.
When you put a biological boy and a biological girl together in the same sport, there's a different physicality there, and so there's that safety perspective. I know of girls who've been practicing with boys and have torn ACLs and have had to miss their season because of just the physicality of playing with boys.
So this notion that transgender athletes are going to cause greater injury, there's no foundation to that. And those transgender athletes are just as likely to get injured as anybody else.
The vote for Washington residents not until November. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Jake, thank you for that in-depth report. The WIAA stated if state law changes in the future, they hold the authority to revise policies as necessary. New tonight, the Seattle Seahawks ended the first round of the NFL draft by selecting Jadarian Price, a running back from Notre Dame. The pick for Seattle fills a need at running back for the team after Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker signed with the Kansas City Chiefs in the offseason. And there was the fun less than an hour ago. Quick health headlines for you tonight. The FDA approved the first gene therapy for inherited hearing loss today. It's called Otermeni, and it only requires a single treatment. After 5 months, 16 out of 20 children born deaf had hearing improvement. Out of the 12 followed for a year, 5 gained normal hearing. Only about 50 babies are born in the U.S. each year with the genetic mutation. Regeneron, which makes the treatment, said it will be free to serve as an example of the power of biotechnology. Patients will still have to pay for the minor surgical procedure required to receive it. A new report warns millions of Americans may be drinking contaminated tap water. The Environmental Working Group says more than 62 million people could be exposed to harmful nitrate levels, often linked to fertilizer runoff. Even low levels are tied to cancer, thyroid disease, and birth complications. Researchers found over 6,000 water systems nationwide exceeded health risk thresholds. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, we'll tell you why the Trump administration is moving to reclassify marijuana. And Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
Good morning, Northwest, #1 in the morning. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now on your side.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Is it getting clearer? I feel free to bear my skin, yeah, that's on me.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
At Warrior Sisterhood, Christy makes sure no one fights alone. Her survivor spirit is helping other women find their magic.
The magic is when they get together and they're having those conversations, things that they don't want to talk about with their families or friends because it's tough. That's kind of where the magic is.
To honor her dedication, STCU and Apple Valley News Now are awarding Christy $1,000 for Warrior Sisterhood.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Apple, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
BOGO time is back at Vance, and by popular demand, this incredible offer has been extended through April. Right now, when you buy a new AC, the All-Star Team Advance will throw in a furnace for free. That's right, buy an AC and get a furnace at no extra cost, and our licensed professionals will handle everything from start to finish. Upgrade your system today for comfort, peace of mind, and savings all year long. Ask your system designer for details. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance today. Vance Heating, AC, and Electric.
Take a look at a truck, an SUV that have everything. Style, tech, and an adventurous spirit, all at a great value. The 2025 Ford Maverick and Bronco Sport. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Get a 2025 Bronco Sport or Maverick and get up to a $3,500 gas card plus $500 loyalty cash for current Ford owners.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Quick national headline for you. The Trump administration is moving to reclassify marijuana. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche signed an order today that would make it a Schedule III drug. Right now, it is a Schedule I drug, just like heroin and ecstasy is. Schedule I drugs are considered to have no medical use. Rescheduling marijuana would open the door to more research on its medicinal properties. It would also likely ease the federal tax burden on dispensaries in states where the drug is legal.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right. Well, we have a pleasant evening taking a live look out in Ellensburg where it's been very windy. And I've been watching the work on the rodeo grounds there, getting it done. They've got a whole new grandstand, if you can look over here. So check that out. If you get the Apple Valley News Now weather app, you can watch the progress of that. All right. 22-mile-an-hour gusts going on right now. The feels like temp in Ellensburg is 39 because of those strong gusty winds that are coming in on top of a cold front that's starting to move through the area. Now, just a little while ago, the gusts were up to 40 miles an hour, so they're already starting to decrease, and the advisory expires here in about 2 minutes, right at 9 o'clock. So winds will decrease tonight. It's still going to be breezy once again tomorrow, but we've had some pretty breezy winds throughout the day, up to 50 miles an hour at times in Ellensburg. Let's take a look at satellite and radar. We're watching that ridge of high pressure way out there. It's going to start moving into our area. That's going to bring us warmer conditions once it moves in, and dry conditions. So going forward, most of the rain is going to be on out of the area. Starting your day tomorrow under clear skies all through the region, looking pretty good. Later on in the evening, we'll see some clouds starting to build up across the Cascade Mountains and moving into the Yakima area. Nice and clear, though, for the rest of the area. On Saturday, we'll see a very sunny, nice day with a couple of slight chances of a little precip. Most of it out in the Blue Mountains. It shouldn't impact you at all in these lower elevations. So a little bit of activity there Saturday night, but overall clear, dry weekend ahead. Temperatures on the cool down, though. Tonight we're going to see our temps down in the 30s all through the area, staying above freezing just barely in Ellensburg. But tomorrow night, these temperatures are going to drop a few more degrees due to this low pressure cold front that's moving in and staying here briefly before it slides off to the east, and then we'll see warmer conditions. As you can see, gradually in the Tri-Cities, we get to our average temperatures by Tuesday and then above average by Thursday. Average temps are 70 degrees. Zone by zone tomorrow, we will see those 50-degree temperatures from Cle Elum to Menashtash Ridge, 57 in Ellensburg. Gusts up to about 20 miles an hour as far as the wind go. In Yakima, we're going to be in the lower 60s all the way down the valley to Grandview into the Columbia Basin. 60s in the Tri-Cities, Umatilla, Hermiston. 58 though for Connell, and the foothills of the Blues will stay in the 50s with winds from the northwest at 25 miles an hour. Now that potential for freezing overnight lows occurs Friday night into Saturday morning, so a little bit chilly there, especially in the Kittitas Valley and Ellensburg. Tomorrow is National Arbor Day. We used to plant trees when I was a kid, so hopefully everyone gets out and plants a tree somewhere. Yakima also seeing temperatures in the 60s up to 70 by Tuesday. The breezy wind's going to continue right on through the weekend. And by the way, it's spring barrel tasting in the Yakima Valley. So the weather is going to cooperate, though you might need a light jacket. Tri-Cities staying in the 60s, and we'll see the sunshine for most of the next couple of days. 71 on Tuesday and lots of clear skies beyond that. In Hermiston, we have a slight chance of some stray showers on Monday, but overall pretty mild weekend in the 60s. We're back to the 70s there on Wednesday. Walla Walla also looking pretty breezy, staying in the 60s, and then again a nice 70-degree day returns on Wednesday. So good looking weather forecast, and yes, it's National Arbor Day. Go plant a tree.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of events tomorrow to honor that locally.
Oh, so, good. Yeah, we used to plant little baby trees when I was a kid.
I remember that. Yeah, no, it's a good time. Coming up in What's Trending, get ready for breakfast nostalgia, how Kellogg's is reviving a childhood tradition.
Gather the family and come on down to the 63rd Annual Parade of Gems, April 24th through the 26th in the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. Our theme this year is Crafted in Stone, featuring sunstone carvings. See demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. Dozens of vendors will be offering rock and mineral specimens from around the Northwest. There will be games, door prizes, plus amazing jewelry. Doors open at 10 a.m. for the 63rd Annual Parade of Gems, April 24th through the 26th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
Remember 1981? Car payments were $200, maybe $300 a month? Yeah, we missed that. During our 45th anniversary, we're not bringing back the 17% interest rates or the hairstyles, but we are bringing back something better. Payments that actually make sense. Drive home a new Honda with modern tech, safety, and reliability with real offers that work today. Enter to win $4,500 for you and $4,500 for a local nonprofit. Stop by any McCurley location to enter. No purchase necessary. McCurley Honda, your way home.
Imagine handing a local family the keys to a safe, affordable home. It all starts with land. At Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity, land is the most costly barrier to building affordable homes. Thanks to an anonymous donor and a local developer partnership, every donation is matched. We need to raise $370,000 to secure 3 buildable lots for future Habitat homes. Support thriving neighborhoods for generations. Donate today and your donation will be doubled to make an even greater impact.
Thinking about taking a break from the gas pump? Spring into savings with a new fuel-efficient hybrid electric vehicle from Overturf Kia. Show up and show off in a new class-leading turbocharged 2026 Sportage HEV or 2026 Sorento Hybrid with standard third-row seating. Either one can be yours for 0% APR for 48 months and make your first payment up to 90 days after driving it home. Test drive today at Overturf Kia. Overturf Kia, Highway I-182 and Road 100 exit on St. Thomas Drive, Pasco.
Nob Hill Casino invites you to have a ball. Not only do we have the friendliest dealers in town, but our progressive games have amazing jackpots. Play great Vegas-style table games 7 days a week. And when you join our Players Club, you'll unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Plus, Players Club members automatically take part in our Have a Ball drawing every hour on the half hour from 9:30 to 2:30. So grab your friends and take the short drive to Nob Hill Casino, where the locals come to win.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Only one station is on your side.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
Back now with What's Trending. Kellogg's is serving up a blast from the past.
Gotta love blast from the past. Now, for the first time in more than a decade, cereal lovers will find collectible toys tucked inside the boxes. It's part of a special promotion tied to Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5.
The limited edition boxes hit shelves nationwide on Sunday ahead of the film's release on June the 19th.
I remember digging through the box to get to the toy.
I do too. It was fun.
All right, and there's something else making a return. Party City is finding a new life despite declaring bankruptcy twice and closing most of its stores early last year.
Okay, so it says it is partnering with Staples. The two companies say Party City balloons balloons, decorations, and more will appear in 700 Staples locations. The items will also be available on the Office Supply Chain's website.
That's right. The companies say customers getting print and marketing services for an event will be able to pick up party goods all at the same time.
One-stop shop.
There you go.
The 2026 NFL Draft kicked off in Pittsburgh tonight, of course, and a new tradition is on the horizon.
That's right. The Heinz Company will award a lifetime supply of ketchup to the number 57 overall pick in the draft. Now, the company is paying homage to its hometown of Pittsburgh by introducing Mr. 57.
Okay, the Chicago Bears, they're going to have the 57th pick. So the lucky player will get a custom Mr. 57 jacket, free ketchup for life, and the chance to be a partner in future promotions. How do you like that?
Ketchup for life. There you go. In addition, the Heinz Company is celebrating 157 years in business. All right, up next, we'll have a final check of the weather, what you can expect as we head towards the weekend.
If you want more miles per gallon and less pain at the pump, check out Honda, America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker, featuring the award-winning Civic Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, and Accord Hybrid. So whether it's a trip across country for vacation or just across town for practice, Honda helps make your ride more affordable. And right now, well-qualified buyers can lease CR-V Hybrid for $289 a month or get 2.49% APR financing. For deals and details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
It was time to make a change. My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I changed and got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms.
Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
This April, something big is about to bloom. It's pedals and payouts at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Every weekend, the money tree blooms with over $4,000 in cash and free play. And the amount increases until it's won. Then, on Saturday, April 25th, 4 grand prize finalists will try to grow their riches over $10,000 in cash and prizes. Spring is paying off with pedals and payouts. Only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion.
We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Advanced robotic surgery isn't something you travel for. It's right here at home. Good Shepherd proudly leads the way as the first healthcare system in Oregon to offer 6 cutting-edge robotic systems. Robotic surgery offers precise incisions and a quicker return to what matters most. We're bringing top technology to you, delivering exceptional care close to home. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
For her work with Warrior Sisterhood, STCU and Apple Valley News Now award Christy $1,000 for her charity.
And I found that it fills my cup. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Good morning, Northwest, number 1 in the morning. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
And welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the NFL draft. We'll have it again tomorrow night, rounds 2 and 3. But your weather, very slight chance of a small thunderstorm. We've got potential for some freezing temperatures tomorrow night into Saturday. And then look at that, Sunday, 70s, I should say, return next week. Here's what it looks like tomorrow, though. Little cool out the door in the morning with temperatures below average, 0 chances of rain. Slightly breezy in the afternoon, but the good news on Saturday, just in time for the weekend, slightly warmer. Once again, no chances of rain, and the winds look even better when we get to the weekend. What I suggest to use to grab the Apple Valley News Now weather app. It's like having your own personal meteorologist in your pocket, and it gives you all the alerts and real-time advice and radar and all kinds of fun stuff.
Very good. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 11, hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.